Kalani Fagata from 90 Day Fiancé shares her super traumatic birth story, following a worrying health update on her sick daughter. Kalani Fagata, a star of 90 Day, The Last Resort, disclosed previously unknown information regarding the birth of her third child after announcing that her daughter was unwell. Kalani made her first appearance in Season 6 of 90 Day Fiancé, where she became a star on reality television. When Kalani met Asulu Pula, she was already pregnant with his child. After he arrived in the United States, she gave birth to their second son. She never revealed to the cameras that Asulu had been unfaithful to her the entire time. When she met her new boyfriend, Hall Pass Guy Dallas News, she was able to escape her unhealthy marriage with Asulu after Kalani petitioned Asulu for a divorce. She and Dallas became a couple. This happened after filming 90 Day, The Last Resort. She is now disclosing some surprising new information. Kalani and Dallas had their first baby together in June 2024. She kept her pregnancy a secret from everyone and shocked everyone when she announced that she had a baby. Kalani's pregnancy has piqued the interest of fans of 90 Day Fiancé. She is now disclosing that she will absolutely not have any more children due to how super traumatic Messina's birth was. She stated that after being in labor for 38 hours, a device was introduced into her private area to assist with hemorrhage, and that misoprostol was inserted by hand in the other hole. Kalani developed a fever after the surgery was completed. Kalani was adamant that she was not surprised by the arrival of her baby. She eagerly decided to have a baby with Asulu. Kalani had sex with him for the first time in Samoa. It was not just a one-night thing. It took them 2 weeks after they first met to have their first kiss. In July 2016, Kalani met Asulu, and in May 2017, she purposely became pregnant with his child. Kalani was expecting a baby when she married Asulu in the United States. She said that Asulu had restrained her, which resulted in her being pregnant for the second time. Kalani has been called irresponsible for having children with Asulu, a man who was never going to be a good husband or father. This may explain why Kalani never mentioned her third pregnancy to anyone. She thought that others would blame her for what happened, especially since Dallas was a rebound for her after Asulu cheated on her and allowed her to kiss someone else outside of their marriage. On the other hand, Dallas and Kalani have been in a relationship for more than 2 years. They have not exhibited any indications that they are having problems in their relationship. Dallas just announced on Instagram that their baby was unwell. He has also taken on the role of a father figure for Kalani's other 2 sons. Asulu was childish and did not show any empathy toward his family. Kalani had to take care of him as if he were her third child. Kalani is grateful to have Dallas in her life. She claims that she will not have any more children, but we will have to wait and see if that is true. The star of 90 Day, The Last Resort, has reached a significant milestone in her relationship by publishing a picture of Dallas's face on Instagram, something she had previously kept hidden. Kalani Fagata, a well-liked cast member of the popular reality television series 90 Day Fiancé, has become an important figure for many viewers because of her honesty and willingness to share details about her personal life. Kalani recently shared a birth story with her friends and following that was both super traumatic and frightening. This narrative highlights the emotional and physical toll that her experience took on her. Her narrative comes at a time when she is also dealing with the troubling health difficulties of her little daughter, which has added another layer of complexity and grief to her path. Kalani Fagata's first days on television. Kalani Fagata first gained the attention of viewers of 90 Day Fiancé when she appeared on the show with her partner, Asulu Pula, who is from Samoa. Kalani and Asulu's love story was full of difficulties, cultural divides, and the complications of managing a relationship while being watched by reality television. Their honest chats and the fact that they faced similar challenges to those of their audience helped them immediately become fan favorites and distinguish themselves from other couples. Viewers also felt a strong connection to Kalani's parenting style and the way she interacts with her family. Kalani's dedication to her family has been clear in all she does, and the pair has welcomed 2 children during the course of the show. That said, her most recent admissions about parenthood have generated a lot of discussion and worry among her followers. A birth experience that was traumatic. Kalani's birth tale has received a lot of attention. She described it as super traumatic. Kalani recently shared her experience of the emotional and physical suffering she went through while giving birth to her second kid over a live video and social media updates. She remarked that her experience was not at all the easy and pleasant occasion she had imagined it would be. Kalani's birth was complicated, and she felt as if she was losing control during the procedure. She added, "It was just awful," as she remembered the intense pain she had during the delivery. Kalani went on to say that, even though she had planned to give birth in a hospital, things did not happen as she had anticipated. She experienced great tiredness, excruciating agony, and times of overpowering terror. Asulu's absence during the birth was a disappointment for her, and the fact that he was not there to provide instant support made her experience even more difficult. Kalani said that she felt alone and exposed, which made her physical discomfort even worse. The feeling of isolation during such an important time made the experience much more traumatic. Kalani went on to describe that the birth had a significant negative impact on her mental health. After the incident, she found herself grappling with feelings of sadness, shame, and a sense of loss. She also stated that the physical consequences of the delivery were just as challenging, as she experienced long-term recovery problems, both physically and emotionally. Kalani was reminded of how vulnerable women can feel during the most intimate and life-changing moments of their lives when she gave birth. Even though the experience was traumatic, Kalani was able to find comfort in her support network, which consisted of her family and close friends. They assisted her in getting through the challenging recovery phase. However, the wounds left by such a terrible incident were deep, and Kalani's willingness to share her sentiments of fear and perplexity during that time struck a chord with many other mothers who had gone through similar circumstances. A health update that caused worry. Kalani has not only disclosed the challenges she faced throughout her birth experience, but she has also provided a worrying update regarding her daughter's health. She recently posted on social media that her child was sick, which immediately caused her followers to worry. Kalani's followers, who are accustomed to seeing her share moments of joy with her family, expressed worry and well wishes for the tiny one. Kalani did not provide a lot of information regarding her daughter's condition, but she did say that it had been a difficult period for their family. Kalani's admirers had been following her journey from the beginning, so when they learned that her daughter was not doing well, it added a sense of urgency and emotion to her updates. During this difficult time, many fans have shown their support by expressing prayers and positive thoughts for Kalani and her family. Kalani has always prioritized being a mother, and her role as a mother has had a significant impact on the story of her life. The recent health concern involving her daughter has only increased her feeling of vulnerability, causing her to think more thoroughly about the challenges she has encountered as a mother. Kalani has demonstrated how challenging it can be to balance the duties of motherhood, personal health, and mental well-being. This is due to her horrific birth experience and her child's present sickness. The effect of Kalani's story. Kalani's choice to share such sensitive and vulnerable aspects of her life with the public has received a lot of support from her fans. Fans have commended her for being honest, and for being willing to talk about subjects that are usually thought of as taboo or hard to talk about in public. Many women who have had similar problems and challenges during their own pregnancies have been moved by her birth story, in particular. Kalani has become a voice for many women who feel the pressure to project a pristine image of parenthood by expressing the less glamorous side of motherhood. Her followers find her more personable and authentic because she is willing to accept the messy, imperfect, and unpleasant parts of motherhood. Kalani's path is a reflection of the greater issues that women experience while trying to balance their duties as caregivers, partners, and individuals. Additionally, Kalani's willingness to discuss her daughter's health issues has led to discussions about the significance of being aware of health issues and the emotional burden that worrying about a child's well-being may place on a parent. Kalani's followers have shown their support and understanding, acknowledging the emotional burden that comes with witnessing a child who is sick and feeling unable to ease their suffering. The emotional burden of being a parent. Kalani's story reminds us that, even though family life is often portrayed in a glamorous way in the media, being a parent can be extremely difficult and full of challenges. Kalani's relationship with Asulu is shown in all its highs and lows on 90 Day Fiancé. However, her challenges as a mother have brought another dimension to her character. Kalani's journey is a reflection of the complicated emotional landscape of modern parenthood in many ways. In this terrain, moments of delight are frequently accompanied by times of anguish, anxiety, and uncertainty. The emotional burden of being a parent is something that many parents can identify to, although it is not usually freely talked about. Kalani's willingness to discuss her painful birth and the health issues that her daughter has faced has created an opportunity for others to share their own experiences, whether it be the stress of giving birth or the fear of seeing a kid suffer from an illness. Kalani has contributed to making it more common to talk about difficult subjects that could otherwise be ignored by sharing her story. These experiences are part of the shared reality of being a parent. How social media influenced Kalani's journey. In the society we live in today, social media has become a place where people can share both positive and negative experiences. Kalani has taken use of her presence on these platforms to keep her fans informed and engaged in her life. By choosing to disclose such intimate information, she has been able to create a stronger bond with her audience, giving them a glimpse into the challenges she encounters every day and the realities of being a mother. However, the choice to share such personal moments with the public also comes with its own set of difficulties. Like many reality television stars, Kalani has faced criticism and judgment at times. She has received criticism for her parenting, her choices in relationships, and even her looks. Kalani has remained mostly strong in the face of the nasty comments and judgments she has received. She has chosen to concentrate on the support and understanding she gets from those who genuinely care about her. Kalani has been able to create a network of people who provide her with support, guidance, and understanding through social media. It has also given her a platform to raise awareness about vital problems, like mental health, trauma during childbirth, and parenting. Kalani has created a feeling of solidarity among those who can relate to her circumstances by being genuine and open online. Going forward, hope and healing. Kalani's followers continue to stand by her side, providing her with support and love as she works her way through the obstacles of being a mother and taking care of her health. Kalani has taken steps to care for her own physical and mental well-being and has voiced hope for her daughter's recovery. Her journey is still in progress, and although it has been filled with pain and difficulty, there are indications that she is healing and growing. Kalani's story is a monument to the tenacity of parents, especially women, who face enormous hurdles in their effort to provide a safe and caring home for their children. Many people have been inspired by her willingness to discuss her challenges, and her ability to find resilience in the face of hardship serves as a reminder of the power of vulnerability. Kalani's story is a source of hope for others who are facing similar challenges as she continues to recover and take care of her family. Kalani's path demonstrates the significance of compassion, self-care, and community support, whether it is coping with the consequences of a traumatic delivery or looking after a sick child. Kalani is a strong example of the fortitude and tenacity of moms everywhere, despite everything that has happened.